one of the biggest things Josh and I are very opposite in this area, and I think that's one of the things that really strengthens our marriage, our friendship, our relationship, our business partnerships, is that Josh is always going, and he's like, yeah, work really hard, blah blah blah, grind, and I love that about him, and
to get rid of the carpet or get rid of the dog, right? Are you coming from a victim stance, or are you coming from a stance of power?
It's all about your state.
A state of being. There you go.
Yeah, so we talk about that all the time, Josh and I. It's like, what state of being are you living in, right? There's times where I could be living in a state of feeling sorry for myself. There's going to be times I'm living in a state of empowerment. You don't want to catch me in a state of empowerment, because I am unstoppable. I am unstoppable in that state of empowerment. And so so for me, and we all go through seasons, right? Life is seasons. And one of the biggest things Josh and I are very opposite in this area, and I think that's one of the things that really strengthens our marriage, our friendship, our relationship, our business partnerships, is that Josh is always going, and he's like, yeah, work really hard, blah blah blah, grind, and I love that about him, and he motivates me every single day to continually reach new horizons in my life. And in my heart, my soul, and my being, I am one of those people who believe that I like to stop and smell the flowers, and in doing that, at times it can create, what's the word I'm looking for here, Josh? It can create.
Hey, babe, my IQ is not as high as yours.
No.
Don't ask me what word you're looking for.
It can create, empathy. I can be very empathetic at times, and I believe one of the biggest things in life is also serving your emotions, but your emotions needing to serve you too. And so I'm not a person who goes all the time, and I watch him do that, and to be able to go in and go, today I'm going to relax and really enjoy myself, and today I'm going to stop and smell the flowers. I go back to that state of being in a state of peace, of being in a state of being calm. And then when that emotion no longer serves me anymore, I go back to the state of grinding, or going back into the state of extreme focus. And it's so important to honor your emotions and know which ones don't serve you. And so many times we live in a state of, and I don't mean to be hard on you guys here, and I really don't, but I'm going to be. Is that, sometimes we can take the victim stance, and it's so incredible how the brain adapts, and how the mind and the body and everything flows together, and then that's what reality becomes. So let's just take the victim stance for a quick second and talk about how maybe some of us are in it. I've been there. Josh has been there.
Yeah.
You watching right now at home, I guarantee you've been there, right? When we come from a state of a victim stance, it's always, why are things happening to me? Why is the government creating my life? Why did this happen today on the news? Why is this chaos happening? Oh my God, right? And so when you go into an emotion like that doesn't serve you, we can get incredibly comfortable living there. And it's scary how comfortable we can get being there sometimes. And you need and you just know that you pull yourself out of it by surrounding yourself around goals and aspirations that are bigger than yourself. And in being in that stance, you're not serving anybody. Hell, you're not even serving yourself. And so when we talk about emotional intelligence, it's about acknowledging that we're in that state of being, not beating yourself up over it, and replacing it with something different.